friends, it's time for VVBS. That's Virtual Vacation Bible School. I'm going to say good morning, friends, and you holler good morning, Steve. Shall we try it? Good morning, friends! Wow, I didn't hear a whole lot. I'm going to need Carrie and Paul to help me out here, and I'm going to need you to help me out. Come on, let's try it again. Good morning, friends!
Good morning, Steve!
Oh, there they are. That was Paul and Carrie saying good morning. I hope you were yelling good morning too. What a great way to start. Every time we come, we say good morning. It's a great way of getting us going. You might have just woken up, but Carrie and I have been up for a long time, and we're glad to see you today. Today is Monday, May the 25th, and it's our first day of Virtual Vacation Bible School. What is Vacation Bible School? It's a chance for us to be together every day this week. Every morning at 9 a.m., we are going to put up a video for you to come and join us. We're going to sing songs. We're going to play games. We're going to read from the Bible. That's the Vacation Bible School part. We're going to tell stories. We're going to act. We're going to laugh. We're going to play. We're going to have a really good time. And I am so glad that you are here. Whether you're in Vermilion or whether you're somewhere else around this beautiful, wonderful world in which we live. Did you get that? Wonderful world. That's our theme. That's our theme this year, Wonderful World. We are so glad that you are here. So it's a chance for us to be together. First thing we always do, I'm going to light the candle. Got it? If your mom and dad say it's okay, you can light a candle at your house too. Why is it that we light a candle? You know this, because it reminds us that God is always with us, and God's with us every day here at Vacation Bible School. I'm so glad you're here. I'm not alone, though. I'm here with Carrie, and I love that. I'm going to send it over to Carrie, and she's going to do some cool things with you. I'll be back in a minute. Carrie, take it over. Go, girl.
Hey, thanks, Steve. The first thing we always do is we like to share peace. But since you're at your house and I'm here at the church and we have people all over, we really can't shake hands or high five or give hugs like we normally do. So instead, we're going to do something that the Hindu and the Buddhist people and a lot of the people out east do, is they share peace by saying namaste. And namaste, well, what in the world does that mean? Well, it means the peace in me is connected to the peace in you. And the light in me is connected to the light in you. And God who's within me is also within you. So when we say it to each other, we're all connected. It's like instead of just me and you, we're together as one. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your hands together like this. Very good. And then bend forward and you're going to say namaste. And I'm going to say, I'll say it again, and this time I want you to say it back to me. So you listen to me, and then you say it back. Ready? Hands together. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, Steve. Did you hear Steve say that? Let's try that one more time. Namaste.
Namaste.
Excellent. And that means my peace is your peace, and your peace is my peace, and we're connected. That's a great way to share peace, and we're going to do that every day this week. So hopefully you can remember tomorrow, because I'm going to quiz you and ask you if you can remember what it means. Okay. So then the next thing we like to do is the breathing. And we always start with the jar. Okay, this is what our life looks like most of the time, isn't it? It's all crazy and busy, especially right now when things aren't what they usually are. I'm sitting here in the church in front of a camera instead of in front of all of you. That's no fun, but we're going to make it fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this jar. We want to clear it out. We got to create some space within us. And how do we do that? We do that by doing some gentle breathing. So if you can get in your crisscross position for me. If you want to reach in your back pocket and pull out your balloon so you can make a nice straight back, you sure can. Blow it up, tie it up, and now we have a nice straight back. So when we have a nice straight back, that helps us breathe better. So we're going to take a big deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth. Excellent. Let me get the bell because that always helps us breathe. All right, so when I ring, big deep breath in and then out. You ready? Big deep breath in and out. And in and out. And one more in and out. And in and out. Excellent. You know what? I think we've cleared enough space. We can keep on learning. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to read a psalm. And Paul's going to put it up on the screen for you. So I'd really like it if you'd read the psalm with me. Okay? I'll read it out loud and you try to read it with me if you can. That'd be great. This is Psalm. So remember, the Psalms are one of the books in the Bible. Okay? And it is Psalm 104. And we're going to read verses 24 to 31. Are you ready? Okay. What a wildly wonderful world, God. You made it all. With wisdom at your side, you made earth overflow with your wonderful creations. Oh, look! The deep, wide sea, brimming with fish past counting, sardines and sharks and salmon. Ships plow those waters, and Leviathan, your pet dragon, romps in them. All the creatures look expectantly to you to give them their meals on time. You come, and they gather around. You open your hand, and they eat from it. If you turned your back, they die in a minute. Take back your spirit, and they die. Revert to original mud. Send out your spirit, and they spring to life. The whole countryside in bloom and blossom. May your glory last forever. May we enjoy your creation. Great wording. Good job. Good reading today, kids.
Thank you, Carrie. That's awesome. And that psalm is our theme about this wild and wonderful world in which we live in. So as we gather, let's remember who we are in that world. Let's start with one of our favorite songs, I Am a Child of God. If you don't know it, we'll be singing these songs all week, so trust me, you're going to learn them as we go. I am a child of God. Try singing it with me. Here I go. I am a child of God, blessed and loved, I will not fear. You all are children to come in peace. You're welcome here. Beautiful. This helps us know who we are. Sing again. I am a child of God, blessed and loved, I will not fear. You all are children to come in peace. You're welcome here. Let's just do that last line. Come in peace. Come in peace. You're welcome. One more time. Come in peace. Come in peace. You're welcome here. Beautiful singing. That song reminds us that we are children of God. All of us are children of God. We're blessed, we're loved, and we're welcome. But all of us, the others too, blessed and loved and welcome together. We can all be together in all that. Children of God. That's awesome. Okay, how about this song? Can you do this with me? Hands and pause and anything you got now. Let's try one more time. Hands and pause and anything you got now. You'll recognize that when it comes up. This is All God's Critters. Let's sing it. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or pause or anything they got now. Listen to the bass, the one on the bottom where the bullfrog and the hippopotamus moans and groans with the big to-do, and the old cow just goes moo. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or pause or anything they got now. Dogs, cats take up the middle where the hummingbird hums. The cricket fiddles where the donkey brays, the pony neighs, and the old coyote all God's creators got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Listen to the top where the little birds sing on the melody, where the high note rings, the hoot owl hollers over everything, and the old crow just disagrees. All God's creators got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day, the little duck quacks and he's on his way, and the grumpy alligator don't have much to say. The porcupine talks to himself. All God's creators got a place in the choir. Some singing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. It's a living song sung everywhere by the fox, the ox, the grizzly bear, the whale below, the hawk above, the sly raccoon, and the turtle dove. About we sing, all God's creators got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything. Again, please, hands or paws. Gonna go a little faster now. Hands or paws. Last time now, hands or paws or anything they got now. Ooh. Excellent. Wow, I'm so glad that you're here today. Okay. So it's a wild and wonderful and beautiful world that we live in. And each day we're going to celebrate a different piece of creation. And we're going to see how God comes to us in those beautiful different ways. And we're starting on the first day with the sky, the stars, the moons, the planets. And we're going to talk about it all day. So what's going to happen now is Carrie's going to help you with a simple little reading about the stars and the heaven. And then she's going to throw it over to Gretchen Burbach, and we're going to do some singing in our first class. We're going to go to a whole bunch of different classes today, different kinds of people. It's going to be a great day. So I'm going to see you later. Carrie's going to jump in now. She's going to do a reading, and she's going to send it off to Gretchen. So I'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy the day. Have a great virtual vacation Bible school. Carrie, we're all yours.
All right. Thanks, Steve. So if you have a Bible at home, you can certainly grab it and pull it out. But Paul's going to put the message up on the screen so you can read it with me, just like we did a little earlier with the psalm message. Okay? So this is coming from Isaiah chapter 40, verses 26 through 29. Look up into the heavens. Who created all the stars? God brings them out like an army, one after another, calling each by its name. Because of his great power and incomparable strength, not a single one is missing. O Jacob, how can you say the Lord does not see your troubles? All right, I'm going to send it over to Gretchen for some awesome music. Take it away, Gretchen.
Hey, VBS. I'm here camping this week and excited I get to be out in nature because the song we're going to learn is all about how beautiful this world is. It's called What a Wonderful World. And before we get started today, let's do a little stretching and warm up our voices. Hands up and nose down. Your body is your instrument when you sing, and we'll have our hands down and nose up and tip your head to one side. Just kind of relax and stretch. Release some of the tension in your body. Let's put hands behind your back and pull very gently. Everything's very gentle. Now, little by little, roll down to a bend with your hands and fingers wiggling out any stresses of the day. And roll gently back up and roll those shoulders back Now your body is ready to sing. So I've got the slingshot type toy right here, and we're going to use it to explore our voices today. So I'm going to shoot it up into the air, and when you see it go high, make your voice go really high, and when it falls down to the ground, make your voice go low, like ooh, ooh. All right, let's see if it works. All right, it's time to warm up our bodies. Let's add a little music and get everything that starts with H started to wiggle. We have our hands, our hips, our heels. Don't forget your head. I'm camping right now, so I'm at a campground. And the cool thing about being outdoors is you can be kind of distant from other people. You don't have to be right next to anybody, so that's kind of nice, especially while we're all trying to stay healthy and safe. And I can enjoy nature. So we can take a look at things around us which sometimes we're a little too busy to stop and enjoy, like the trees. There's a beautiful song called What a Wonderful World, and it does a really good job of describing all of your senses. You can use your imagination when you sing it, and you can just see what they're singing about. I'm sure you've heard this song before in some movies like Madagascar.
One of the most well-loved recordings of this song was recorded by jazz musician Louis Armstrong. We'll be talking more about him this week. I wonder if you can find a recording of Louis Armstrong singing What a Wonderful World. Remember, the song is in the movie Madagascar. Today, I'll sing the first part of the song for you. How many color words can you hear?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now, if you're interested, something really fun we're going to try is putting together a virtual choir. And if you want to sing along with this song, there will be some instructions you'll need to follow, so sing it every day. We'll do some fun activities through this week to learn how to sing this song, and then there's a time where we will ask you to set up your phone or your laptop, have mom and dad help you do a little recording, a video recording, and we can put us all together to share with everybody this coming Sunday. So I challenge you to go out into nature. Maybe it's just your backyard. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What can you feel? And taste, of course. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, fun song, Gretchen. Thanks for singing that with us. Now, we're going to turn it over to Miss Audrey Job. She's the 6th grade science teacher, and she really knows her stars and planets and basically everything there is to know about the sky. So, what we're going to do is I want everyone to look up a minute. Look up. Everyone see it? She's up there somewhere. I'm going to turn it over to Audrey.
Good morning, campers. How are you all doing? I heard that today is your first day of camp, and I am so excited for you. So my name is Audrey. If some of you guys don't know me, I get so excited because I get to teach 6th grade science. And usually when I teach 6th grade science, we get to talk about stars and different kinds of galaxies and things that are up there in space. Okay? And so I didn't get to talk about it with my 6th graders this year because of that whole COVID thing, but I get to talk about it with you guys today. And I'm super excited about it. So I have a couple pictures and a couple things that I want you guys to look at. So take a look at this, okay? Let me get it up for you. So it's called Stars in the Sky. So let's think about the sky and let's think about the stars. What do you guys see? What do you think about? What do you see when you're up there, when you look up there? Do you see lots of little lights? Do you see some really big lights and some really small lights? Some that shine really bright and some that kind of are a little dimmer? Well, that's because some of them might be closer than others. And so we're going to talk about all of those different fun things about stars today. So, first of all, we have to find Polaris, okay? So finding Polaris, or we could also call it the North Star, is where you want to start. And that is because Polaris is aligned with the Earth's axis of rotation. All right, so hold on. Let's go back just a couple steps, okay? So we got to talk about Earth's axis. So Earth is kind of an oval shape, right? Round oval shape. Well, there is this imaginary line that runs from the North Pole to the South Pole, and it goes straight through Earth. And that is called Earth's axis. And if you want to get a little more scientific, Earth is actually tilted on its axis. All right? So let's go back to the stars. So keep that in mind, okay? And let's go back to the stars where it talks about Polaris is aligned with Earth's axis of rotation, meaning that the North Star is fixed. So it's right there. It's the one star that remains at the same place, everywhere at the same time. All right? So that's where Polaris is. So you have to start there. All right. Then if you look up into the sky, you see different patterns of stars. Have you ever looked in the sky and you're able to at nighttime, you're able to connect all the stars and form different shapes? Maybe you see people, or maybe you see animals, or maybe you see objects. Well, those patterns are called constellations. And the people of ancient times, they're the ones that actually saw those constellations. And they're the ones that said, oh, those are the characters. And they made up stories to go with the different kinds of characters they saw or the different kinds of animals they saw in the night sky. All right. So you have your North Star, and then you have your different patterns of stars. All right. Have you ever seen a shooting star? Think about it. Think about what a shooting star is. Have you ever seen a shooting star before? Well, do you think a shooting star is actually a star that's falling? It's not, actually. Stars actually don't fall. When stars are done and they've reached the end of their lifetime, they explode with a big explosion. So when you see something flying across the night sky that looks bright and you say, oh, that's a shooting star, it's not. Do you know what it is? It's actually a piece of rock or dust that hits Earth's atmosphere. And when it hits Earth's atmosphere, because Earth has many layers to its atmosphere, it actually burns up an entry upon Earth. And so what we're seeing it kind of burn up on the entry into Earth. And we actually call those meteors, okay? So a shooting star is actually just a meteor burning up in Earth's atmosphere. All right. Well, what do you need for stargazing? So what you're going to do tonight, or maybe the next night, is I want you to go outside. if it's not too late or past your bedtime, okay? And I want you to look up into the night sky, and you're going to see if you can find some of the different patterns or some of the different constellations that I'm going to talk to you about. All right. So the first thing we need to talk about is what you would need for to go ahead and see. Well, really, you don't need much. So take a look. You need complete darkness. So you don't need a flashlight to look into the sky. You don't need a magnifying glass because that really wouldn't work. You don't need binoculars to look into the sky. You just need yourself and your own eyes and maybe a parent or two or a brother and sister. All right. So darkness means that you're just going to get away from everything. So if you're in the country, you even have a better chance of seeing more stars. All right. Now you're ready to go stargazing. Let's talk about some of the pictures that you might see in the sky or some of the constellations. First, there is Orion. I'll bring it up here. Do you all see Orion right there in the picture? What do you think Orion looks like? Think about it. What are you guys thinking? Shout it out. All right. Well, Orion is actually one of the brightest constellations, and it is a mythological character, and it's found by its belt, and it's a great hunter, and Orion was killed by a giant scorpion. All right. So that's Orion. So you're going to go out and you're going to see if you can see Orion. Then there's the Ursa Minor, the Big Dipper. Do you all see it? Do you see where it is in this picture? The Big Dipper is made up of 7 stars, and it kind of looks like a ladle or a ladle or a saucepan. And it's actually the easiest constellation to find, and it's the most famous constellation. I always thought when I looked at it, it kind of looked like a funky spoon. I don't know. That's just kind of what I thought. Or maybe like you could think of it like a tennis racket, like a really weird tennis racket. Or, your imagination, you could think of a lot of things. All right. Another one that you could look for is Ursa Major, and then it's called Big Bear. Do you all see that? Do you see a bear? Or maybe a dog? Or maybe a cheetah? Or some kind of animal walking on 4 legs? Well, the Big Bear is actually also part of the Big Dipper, and you can see it all year long. And it actually points towards the North Star. And what's the North Star called again? Good job. It's called Polaris. Nice. Then there's the Great Dog. That one looks like a dog, doesn't it? The Great Dog, it's known as Orion's watchdog. All right. Do you see it in the sky? It's kind of like its eye, and then here's its tail, and here's a leg, and there's another leg that comes down here. All right. And the last one we're going to talk about is the Gemini or the twins. Look at that. Do you see those 2 people dancing right here? Here's one, and then here's another right there. And they look like they're having this giant party. All right. Now, some people think that you can tell a person's fortune by their zodiac sign. Now, the twins, the Gemini twins, they're visible in October and November. So, what are you guys going to do tonight? Are you guys going to go out and take a look and look at the sky and see if you can find it? So your challenge is to look up in the sky tonight and see if you can find some of those constellations, and then also see if you can figure out and discover some of your own constellations. Make some of your own patterns in the sky. All right. You all have a wonderful week of Bible camp and have a wonderful summer. And maybe I'll see you guys at the dance studio or at the middle school or somewhere around town. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love talking about the sky, the stars, the planets. Audrey, thank you so much. What a great class. Okay, let me just tell you why I love the sky. Out at my house, South Dakota, we get to see the sky more than most people anywhere else in the country. Isn't that awesome? I love thinking about what's up there. All right. Anyway, I want to teach you a song. Remember how Carrie read that psalm about the wild and wonderful world? Well, we have a theme song, and I'm going to teach you the theme song. We'll sing it a little bit today, and then we'll start practicing it every day. So by the end of Bible school, by all 5 days, you will know this really well. Let me sing it for you. Paul's going to put the words up on the screen so that you can read along, and then we'll take it a little bit at a time. It goes like this. Send out your Spirit, O God. It's then we blossom and bloom. A dog, frog, and chickens, O God. A pine tree and a legume. And people, oh yes, people, when our hearts are unfurled. 'Cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Yes, it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Wow, that's great. So, you get in the spirit of it? Let me sing a line and then you sing it back to me, all right? It goes like this. Send out your Spirit, O God. Try that. Send out your Spirit, O God. Beautiful. Then listen to the second part. It's then we blossom and bloom. Try that. It's then we blossom and bloom. All right, try the next part. A frog, dog, and chicken, O God. Try that. A frog, dog, or chicken, O God. A pine tree or a legume. Try that. A pine tree or a legume. Listen. And people, oh yes, people. Try that. And people, oh yes, people. Now listen. When their hearts are unfurled. Try that. When our hearts are unfurled. Now my favorite part. Listen. 'Cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Try that much. 'Cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Let's try the whole thing. Send out your Spirit, O God. It's then we blossom and bloom. A frog, dog, or chicken, oh God. A pine tree or a legume. And people, oh yes, people, when our hearts are unfurled. Here we go. It's wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Do that line again, 'cause it's so wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Oh, that was awesome. This is going to be great. Now, we're just learning the song, so it'll take a little while. You'll notice that I keep messing up the words too. But the words that are on the screen, those are the right words. We're going to get those down. Okay, we're going to come back to that song a little bit later, but now we've got to move on, and we've got a really special guest star. All the way from Rapid City, our own laugh coordinator, Taylor Erlenbush, is going to do craft with you. Taylor, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Enjoy, Taylor.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction there, and hello everybody out there watching. Today we're going to do a craft on how to be your own constellation. So you can use a number of different supplies here. As you can see, I've got a big roll of paper and a box of markers here that I'm going to use. If you just got a smaller sheet of paper, that'll work too. And a cool little trick, if you have a black piece of construction paper and a white crayon, you can actually make your constellation look like the actual night sky. So that's a fun variation you can do. If you just have a smaller piece of paper, feel free to trace your hand like I did here or your foot, but I'm going to trace my entire body here to start off, okay? So I'm going to find a marker. I think we'll go with blue. We should be able to see that. And I'll start tracing my legs. Going all the way down and around. This is good for stretching too. And we'll come up like this. Trace my hand all the way around my head and to the other side. Up your arm and back down your side. Okay. So once you have that done, then you can pick any number of colors, and we're going to start putting stars on the inside so that it's like a constellation in the sky and you can see the shape of your body through the stars. So I think I will start with a green one and come up to my little blob of a head up here. I think I'll give myself some eyes and big stars and color that in. And again, I'm using markers. You can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever you've got at home. And I'll do another eye over here. And all fill in. And now I think I'll pick a new color and give myself a smile. We'll go with this purple. And I'll do a star in the shape of a smile. And then we can connect the stars too, so that you see the smile. I'll go ahead and fill these in quick too. Now remember, this is just what I'm doing. You can make any shape you want to, or it doesn't even have to be a shape. You can just put your stars wherever you feel like it. And you know, next, I think I want to pick a red marker because I'm going to put a heart where my heart would be. And that heart, remember, is a symbol of love, and we all love at the UCC. So I'm going to give myself a big heart over here. We can connect that again so you see it. And fill it in. Got one more design I think I would like to do with you guys real quick. And I'm gonna move all my markers over here. I'm gonna make a little rainbow right where my tummy would be. And we'll put the stars here for red first. And then we'll go below and do some orange stars. That's keep my orange. Yep. And we'll find a yellow marker. And do our yellow stars. And then a green one. I'm really excited about this constellation. We've got love and smiles and rainbows. And next I'll pick a blue marker. And we're getting close to finishing up our rainbow. And lastly, a purple marker. And there's our rainbow. So feel free to use any of those examples of designs or make your own, put them wherever. Just make it your own constellation. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching this craft and have fun with the rest of Virtual VBS. Bye.
Wow, thank you, Taylor. That was so cool. It was so nice to have her with us again, wasn't it? Did you know she graduated from college this year? I got a little secret though. She's staying here and coming back to graduate school, so she'll be around. She probably won't have time to help us with Laugh, but I bet she'll sneak in for dinner every now and then. We'll make her. It was so great to see her. Thank you, Taylor, and God bless your graduation and all the cool things that you're going to do in graduate school. All right, hey, let's do a little singing. It's time to do some closing. Love, 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 love. This is called our love round. Sing it with me. Love, 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 love. Peace. are made for love. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God is love. That was beautiful. Can we sing a little softer? Love, 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 love. People, you are made for love. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God is love. How about we whisper it? Love, 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 love. People, you are made for love. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God is love. Beautiful, full voices. Love, 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 love. People, you are made for love. Love your neighbor as yourself, for God is love. Wow, what a really important song that is. That's maybe the most important lesson we always learn about this wild and wonderful world in which we live. That is, love is the energy that holds us all together. Thanks for singing that. Hey, speaking about that wild, can we do our theme song? Can we try it again? Send out your spirit, oh God. Let's try it. Here we go. Send out your spirit, oh God. It's then we blossom and bloom. A frog, dog, or chicken, oh God. A pine tree or a lagoon. And people, oh yes, people, when our hearts are unfurled, 'cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Do that again, 'cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. One more time. Send out your spirit, oh God. It's then we blossom and bloom. A frog, dog, or chicken, oh God. A pine tree or a lagoon. And people, oh yes, people, when our hearts are unfurled, 'cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. One last time, 'cause it's a wise and washable, warm and whimsical, wild and wonderful world. Man, you guys are good. All right, I'm going to send it over to Carrie, and Carrie is going to jump in, and she's going to review the day for us and send us out. Carrie, what do you got over there?
Well, I tell you what, Steve, I've had a wonderful day. I don't know about you out there, but we had some really cool guests. So let's review some of the neat things we learned today. First, we had Miss Audrey. She taught us some cool stuff. Can anyone tell me what she taught us? That's right, she taught us about the stars and the sky and the planets. That's awesome. Now, then we went over to Gretchen, and she sang a really neat song with us. Does anyone remember the song you sang with Gretchen? That's right, it was a wonderful world, because it is a wonderful world. Crazy, crazy. And then we got to visit with Taylor, our laugh coordinator who was here with us for the last 2 years. What did she do with us? Does anyone remember what Taylor did with us? That's right, she made us into our own constellations. How cool was that? I wonder what you're going to name your constellation. I'll probably name mine Carrie. Anyway, so that's a great review. So since we reviewed what we did, let's make sure we thank everyone. So we're going to do this. This is applauding in sign language. Did you know that? This is an applause. Yeah, applause. So we're going to say thank you to Audrey. Yeah, Audrey. And we're going to say thank you to Taylor. Yeah, Taylor, you're the best. Thank you, Taylor. And we're going to say thank you to Gretchen. Yeah, Gretchen. Woo! Thank you, Gretchen. And we're going to say thank you to Paul, our awesome, the only reason we're here is because Paul's the guy videoing. Woo! Paul, yeah, way to go, Paul. And a great, big, ginormous, huge, wonderful, I learned this word the other day, gargantuan. Thank you for Steve for setting this all up. Yeah, Steve. Woo! Great thank yous. Awesome day. Okay, now, does anyone remember what we did at the beginning to share peace? Anyone remember that? So in order for us to end the day, first we're going to blow out the candle. So I'm going to send it over to Steve so Steve can blow out the candle. All right, Steve.
All right, here we go.
That signifies...
Took me a few times, but I got it.
Excellent. That signifies that it's the end of our day, getting close anyway. So I want us to remember our peace with each other. Remember what it's called? What do we say? It's Sanskrit. It's a really cool language, Sanskrit. You remember? That's right. Namaste.
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 That means my peace is your peace. My light is with your light. Steve's light is with your light. And we're all connected in one. Okay? So remember that as we go through our week. All right. So we're going to do some ending songs.
Yep, one more.
Okay, one more song with Steve. Let's... Yeah, Steve, one more. Okay,
hey, you know
ready.
who we forgot to thank while we were doing there? We forgot to thank Carrie because she, So let's do it with me now. You ready? Thank you, Carrie. Wah! Beautiful. That's awesome. Hey, this is our last song. We will sing together, hand in hand. If you don't know it, learn it now. Here we go. We will sing together. We will sing, you and I. Hand in hand, we will rise with new hope before our eyes, and we will sing together, you and I. We will play together. Try that one. We will play together. We will play, you and I. Hand in hand, we will rise with new hope before our eyes, and we will play together, you and I. How about learn? That's what we did today. Learn. We will learn together. We will learn, you and I. Hand in hand, we will rise with new hope before our eyes, and we will learn together. Let's go back to sing where we always start. Sing. We will sing together. We will sing, you and I. Hand in hand, we will rise with new hope before our eyes, and we will sing together, you and I. We love you very much, and guess what? We'll see you tomorrow!